Good afternoon, my friends. I am finally making a video about surrender. So I know who you are. This is for you. Um, okay. So the first step in surrender is to pick a focal point, pick something that you want to focus on. And I'll give you a couple of examples of what I mean, because letting go is about holding on. So when you're on the monkey bars, you don't cross the monkey bars just by letting go. You grab onto the next one first, and then you let go of the last one. This is no different. So there's a lot of different tethers you can give yourself. And I'll give you a few. So one of my favorite ones, this one's going to sound a little strange, but it worked for me really well when I was in a really big no man's land space in my life and my recovery. I made my tether nothing in the present moment, because that's always available. I was like, I have literally nothing to put my weight down on, but I know that in any given moment, there's a whole lot of nothing everywhere. Like there's a general sense of like just spaciousness or nothing, like kind of looking out the window or just realizing, okay, I'm here in this room, maybe going through 5 things that you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can smell, touch, 2 things you can taste, smell, just go whatever order you want to do them in. Coming into the room and just, okay, I'm here, it's now, and there's nothing. I made that because I felt like there was kind of nothing at that point in my life. I felt like I was free falling, and it was a really helpful tether during that time. A couple of others that I talk about already are self-love. What is the kindest thing I could do for myself in this moment? What is the most loving thing I could do for myself in this moment? Always going back to that. It could be peace, or it could be kindness itself. Okay, what is the best way I can cultivate peace by how I'm responding to what's happening within myself or around me in this moment? Those are some ideas. That's your new monkey bar. The second thing is the secret sauce of life. Put 110, just for good measure, % of your effort into the process. Do not look up. Do not look up. Do not look back. Do not look ahead. The process is, okay, how is giving all of your attention to what you are doing in that moment, how you are engaging with love, with nothing, with kindness, navigating all of the thoughts and emotions and sensations that can be going on while you're doing that, and really giving that process all of your attention. That's it. When we look up, when we check to see how we're feeling emotionally, how we're feeling physically, how are our symptoms doing, where do we think we're at in our process, it's always just a distraction that pulls us out of the process. You only move forward when you put one foot in front of the other. Otherwise, you're stopping. If you want to get somewhere, keep moving. Don't stop. Because no matter whether it's positive or negative, and I have a funny story about this, whenever we look up, even if we're making good progress, even that is distracting. Life is a process. Focus on the process. When I was in labor with my first child, it was really funny. I had like a month of early labor with most of my kids. And then I would have like a day and a half long labor. It was like 36-hour labors. And I finally got to the point where I was like, I got the news that I was very close to having the baby. And I was so excited that my labor stalled for like 2 or 3 hours. Not worth it. So not worth it. Not worth it. So the key again with all of this, that's it. It's just those 2 things. And you can change tethers as needed, but pick a direction, be relentless, and give the process literally every ounce of you. And I promise you that form of surrender will take you very far. Love you guys.